Alrighty, good day guys, and welcome to week something or other. I think it's 7. Look, I don't know. We're gonna go with week 7. Week 7 of our academy run here today against Tony. And yes, let me quickly address the elephant in the room. You do not see any team building slides because, well, one, this video is a week late because I've recorded this I don't know how many times. I was having issues with my mic, hence why you could probably hear that I'm using a different mic. And I also had issues with the recording software itself being like super laggy and just some other stuff. So yeah, you're getting this video today. Tomorrow you'll be getting our week 8, I think it is. Oh, maybe this is week 8 and you're getting week 9 tomorrow. I don't know. You're getting the video that was supposed to be out today, yesterday. The video that was supposed to be out yesterday, you're getting tomorrow, and then you're getting this catch-up video today. And then I got a bunch of stuff for actually the next few days, all recorded, and they're edited, and they're going to be good to go. But yeah, apologies for the delay. Real quick, I'm going to jump into the 6 mons that I brought versus Tony here. Just to give you a quick rundown, I did live com this battle before all these issues happened, so I will mention team builders and all that a lot. So we have, first up we got a Feraligatr, which is Rocky Helmet with, it's a set designed to wall that Charizard X. It's got Roar, it's got Endure, Waterfall, and something else on there, I think Rock Slide. With the sheer force, so that like we can pivot in, we can eat Zardex hits, we can hit hard with Rock Slide, we can get some recoil off on that thing after rocks, and then like maybe we switch in on a Flare Blitz, takes a little bit of chip from that, and then take some helmet chip, then some more helmet chip, a Rock Slide. Like it's going to be worn down pretty quickly. We can roar it out if it tries to set up in our face. But yeah. Then we got Comfey, which is here for the Lugia. It is a Taunt, Draining Kiss, Leech Seed, and something. Comfey. Basically, it's designed to come in, taunt some things, throw off some Leech Seeds, and just all around be a nuisance, especially that Lugia. The idea is don't let that Lugia or that floor just roost up. He's got a very fat team. And he likes bringing fat mons, so that Lugia getting a taunt off, stopping that thing defogging, which is huge because rocks hurt his team a lot, and stopping that thing synthesizing or wishing is going to be nice to keep it low for our mons in the back. We have a Mega Pinsir, first time bringing it this week, along with Comfey, and Feraligatr actually. Wow, completely forgot to talk about the transactions we've made. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of new mons. Mega Pinsir is going to be a Rocks, 3 attacks Pinsir. Rocks, Quick Attack, Earthquake, Return, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, going to get Rocks up on the switches that we're going to force. We're going to click Return, we're going to click EQ, we're going to click Quick Attack, and we're going to claim some lives. We've got Dawnwings. Here is a physical breaker. It's a bit of a weird set. Looking back on it, there were a couple other sets that I could have run. It's an SD with Photon and Photon Geyser Stone-Edge, I'm pretty sure. SD, Photon, Moonlight, Stone-Edge. Yeah, just to break his team down. He doesn't really have greatest switch-ins to those if we can get a Swords Dance up. We got AV Zera, just as a nice sort of switch-in mon. Pivot around things. And then we got our Groudon, which I'm going to be honest, completely forgotten the Groudon set. I think it's a sub Groudon this week. Might be. Yeah. No, it's a Rock Polish Groudon. Rock Polish. Yeah, Rock Polish, Lumberry, sub, Rock Polish, Precipice, something or other. Yeah, that's going to be our team. Sorry, I played this battle like ages ago. But without further ado, I'm going to get right into it here.
That's something I realize I say a lot. Alrighty. Yeah, that's just me. We're getting into the battle here against Tony, also known as Shady. He is one of our good buddies, a fellow goon. I'm sure I've said all of this in the team builder, which definitely not recording the team builder after the battle. No, would never do that. Not at all. So let's see what mons he decides to bring. You obviously all know my team. If you watch the team builder, if you skip to the battle, that is fine too. You will see it pop up on the screen in just a minute. Let's select what mons. I'll bring this team. We got no hidden powers, so nothing needed to be hyper trained. It's doing all good. Let the battle begin. Don't worry about changing music because obviously we don't have that playing. Copyright issues. Let's see what Tony decides to select here. I'm gonna write my mons down on a piece of paper. We got Groudon. We got Dawnwings. We got Zera. We got Mega Pinsir making its debut. We got Comfey making its debut. And we have, what's our last one? Feraligatr. And he brings the Zardex. He brings the Rotom. Not surprised about that. So he brings Zard X. He brings Ashgren. He brings Milo. Florges. Lugia. And the Rotom. So, in terms of leads here, it's a tough lead. He doesn't really have a great counterplay to. I could lead Pinsir. Pinsir means that the Rotom. If he leads Rotom, that's kind of bad. If I'm worried about a Rotom lead, I lead like Groudon or Sweatpants or something. I think I lead Zera. Because in the worst case, I can switch out. My rocks are on Pinsir this week. Yeah. I have, 17 seconds. And Tony is not locked in at all. 7 seconds to go. This could be interesting. Is he not going to lock in time? Where is my phone gone? He brought one mon, so he didn't lock in time. You forgot to pick mons. So, okay. Little Narsex, gonna be a Zard. We're gonna have to restart this thing with same lead. Pretty standard. I am going to. Yeah, so at least we know his lead now. His lead is Charizard. Kind of good thing I didn't lead Pinsir. I was considering leading Dawnwings. That would have been kind of cool. In all honesty. Leading Dawnwings against that thing, that would have been the freest of Moongeist. Let's not save a video of that battle. Play with same rules. I actually want to see something. Where has this gone? He didn't bring Lax. That's the thing that I was so surprised. I'm shocked. Snorlax had such a good matchup. That's crazy. Snorlax kind of sat in front of, Comfey had a tough time with it. If it's Rest Talk, it came in on Dawnwings and clicked Pursuit every time. But yeah, that is crazy. So we'll lead Zera. Again, we don't need to stop and think and almost do that. So we're all locked in here. Let's get going against Tony. I should probably play some music in the background, in just my ears, because you guys get the music overlay, but I don't get that. So yeah, we're going to lead Zera. What does Zera do to a Zardex? Because that's kind of scary. Charizard X. At level 50. Just to use the standard, like, real offensive set. He does a buttload to us. CC chunks it a little bit. Right here, we're going to click Volt Switch. He doesn't have an immunity to it. He didn't bring his ride on either as a way to counter this thing. So I Volt Switch here. My Feraligatr is my check to this thing. I get to see if he wants to switch out. Yeah, if he switches out really into like the Florges, the Lugia, yeah, Mega Pinsir isn't actually looking that strong this match. Florges is really nice for it. But yeah, so this will be interesting. Gonna see what Tony does here. I kind of expect him to maybe stay in and DD. If so, we have our good boy Feraligatr here. Rocky Helmet Chip, Flablets at +1, EQ at +1. We live 2. So if he wants to attack us, we'll see. This is he doesn't Mega. He was maybe expecting the Outrage, and that does half. That is phenomenal. If I click Plasma Fist there, I think I just claimed a KO. Damn. Yeah, I did. So he's a little bit of bulk. That means Lockjaw just comes in here. He goes for the Roost. That's crazy that he made that play. I don't think he stays in here. But, what does he go in on this thing? He might go into the Rotom. He might go into the Milotic. I want to see what his switch into this thing is. Yeah. So I click Raw. This thing has Roost. Yeah, so we go for the Raw here. His Milo is his switch into this. Oh, you get Rotom in. He's Brockhampton. And now my play here is probably Sweatpants. Yeah, I'll go on the Sweatpants and I get to click Knock against something. It'd be really nice to knock off an item here. He goes for the Willow. He connects, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, we still check the things that we need to. In the likes of Ashgren. With this thing, I click Knock off here. See what he wants to give me the item on. I am a Burn Zeraora in against a Rotom. He's like Bidef. If he's not Colbur, but I am burned. I'm doing like 40% to a max HP Rotom. If he's no bulk, then that'd be phenomenal for us because we get to do half to this thing. What does he go into here? He gives us the knockoff. It's a good chunk. Loses Iapapa. He goes for Hex. 180 down. So he does about 76. The Hex. So he's actually kind of offensive. Yeah, so he's like max. I click Volt Switch here. I probably shouldn't have let this thing get this low. If he goes for another Hex. What's my switch in here? I kind of like Pinsir. Pinsir gets rocks. I'm regular Pinsir. I don't outspeed this thing in regular, but in Mega I do. So I have to Mega. I'll go Chronos and sub up on this thing. So what does a Hex do to Groudon? I might be pulling this way too early. I think I go into Groudon and I click Rock Polish here. I break something. No, I go into Pinsir, I get my rocks. I'm on a Dick Pinch here. Good old throwback nickname, anyone who remembers. Mold Breaker pops. He goes for Pain Split. Yeah, it's actually a good chunk back. I could stay in an Earthquake, this thing. If I do have it, he's got to be fearing it. Shame Mold Breaker doesn't work. Earthquake does bop this thing. But rocks are important here. I'm not going to Mega. And I'm going to click rocks. I'm glad I didn't go into Groudon then, because that would have been not optimal. Because he did like 50, so it takes us both to 100. So he was at like 50 HP. Taking Groudon down that much would not have been fun. Yeah, because he would have done like 75 to the Groudon. Like, not percent, but damage, which is not good. Yeah, he's thinking hard about this move here. If he goes into the Zardex, I'm pretty sure I click EQ. What do I click? I click return against the Charizard X. Make it Zardex level. So he's like a little bit of bulk, but I do so much. Yeah, this is free rocks. He goes into Kuko, which is his Lugia. What is my Lugia check? Why do I not have a Lugia check? I go into this thing. I throw off a Toxic. Yeah, because nothing really likes a Toxic. Or nothing like Seeds. So I go into Comfey. We're going in to get laid here. I feel like he's got... You don't run Defog Lugia because that's not a set. You're going to get laid. Comfey. Goes for Toxic. That's Toxic. Now we get to throw off one of our own. Throw off a Toxic, or do we... Yeah, we throw off a Toxic here. What was he going to? Ariana Grande? The Florges? Now we get to taunt this thing. So we said leftovers. He's also leftovers. So we've seen that. We can make a note of it. I click taunt here because I can't let these rocks stay up. I should outspeed a Comfey. I should outspeed Florges with my Comfey. He goes into Brockhampton, which is his Rotom. Now that rocks are up, I go into Groudon here. I think this is my breaker. Yeah. I might be pulling the plug a little bit too early, but if I can get Dawn Wings in, I can break. I go into Groudon here and I click Rock Polish because Volt Switch does nothing to me. We've seen Hex, we've seen Willow. We've seen Pain Split. I'm gonna guess an electric move, probably. He's knocked. Lugia we haven't seen anything from. Out comes the sun, here comes the sun. 207 down to 55, so that does 45, and 7 does 52. Rotom. Against Groudon. He's not quite maxed timid. It's like, oh wait, if he's Hex, not Shadow Ball. Yes, that's a mid-roll. I click Rock Polish here. Because the Stone Edge does so much to this thing. He won't be expecting like 20 attack Groudon either. Yeah. So, I mean, Pinsir's quick attack is going to be nice late game for that Greninja. That Charizard. He goes into Daniel Caesar, which is Milotic. Milotic take. Milotic, Fizdef, Marvel Scale. He's not Flame Orb. Not Flame Orb Milo. So you take like half from this precipice. And he misses, and he goes for Toxic. But I have a Lum Berry. Okay, so that's his way of dealing with this. Leftovers, Milo. I click sub here now. Yeah, because if I click sub... At the moment I'm faster than everything on his team. I should be. Barring Scarf Lugia. Because I'm currently at +2. Ash. Greninja. Wait, no, it's regular Gren because it hasn't got Ash form yet. Unless he's like Scarf, which again would not make much sense. I mean, maybe to creep Zera. But even still, like, creeping might creep on Zera. I'd still outspeed that comfortably. So yeah. We wait and see what he does here. I click sub. He goes for Toxic again, and it fails. He's now back up to full. I click Precipice here. Because that's my move to hit this thing. And we come out, and Milo is going to take a lot of damage. Scald, does this break the sub in the sun? Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, Scald, I mean, it had a chance if he's not defensive. If I break this thing here, yeah, I just click Precipice again. And we hit, and Groudon picks up the first kill of the game. So Groudon kills Milotic. Now if he goes into Ashgren here, that's kind of a big problem. Greninja. Sun is still up. I think Sun's up. Maybe I should have subbed, because how much special attack? If he has no special attack with Scald in the sun, 25%. So 30% chance to break my sub. Maybe I should have. Groudon kills Milotic with P Blades. And Milo is gone. Actually, wait, I've got Rock Polish up, so what can Shuriken kill me from here? Ash, Gren. Level 50. If he's Scarf, that's kind of good for us. Because is the sun still up? The sun is not up. He hits 2 Shuriken hits. And the hit is 44. So he needs 3 to kill. Unless he's Scarf Ashgren for +2 Groudon, maybe? I click Blades. Please kill. Oh, come on, he got the 4 hits. That's such a problem. Gren kills Groudon with Shuriken. Comfey comes in, does a lot. He's not Specs, he's not Life Orb. That's really, really annoying. He wouldn't be Scarf. What am I creeping? Ashgren hits Zera. I'm at like 50%. Yeah. But I am burnt. Doesn't know my attack stat though. I got Comfy? Yeah, I got Comfy. Do I click Draining Kiss? Yeah, I do. Because if he can't, in case he has Gunk. That's not how I wanted it to go. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, we're seeing what he wants to go into here. I mean, he could go into Zard, but that's very risky to take all that damage. Ariana Grande, he goes into Florges. I click Draining Kiss. I see how much damage this does. Probably not a lot. Does like next to nothing. I'd say this is his like Dawn Wings check probably. Now I taunt here because I need to keep this thing low. Because now Dawn Wings has... Well, Dawn Wings / Pinsir has become my win con. It is 5/5. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting one from here. We've lost our Groudon, which was really quite important. He needed those 4 hits. I think each, yeah, there was like a 12% chance to hit the 4 hits, which was really kind of annoying. He switches out. What does he go into here? He goes into the Zard, which takes so much damage. Oh my god. And we click Taunt. So he can't actually roost that damage off, which means he needs to Mega now. Otherwise he kind of just gets destroyed. I go into Feraligatr here because otherwise this is just a free Zard. What does he go into? Maybe the Rotom? Maybe the Gren? It could be Wakan Gren. That could be an option to deal with. Take a hit from Zera and KO back, because that's kind of obvious. He could be Fairy Berry. Yeah, he had to Mega there. Goes for the Flare Blitz. He's going to take... Oh, and he gets the burn. God damn it. He gets 4 Shuriken hits. He gets the burn. Yeah, so he's below 25%. I'm a burnt Lockjaw. Feraligatr into Rotom. Offensive set. 50. Feraligatr does so much to it normally, but we're burnt, so... Waterfall is my play here. And he sacks this thing off. And yeah, so we have Feraligatr kills Zardex with Helmet. He goes into the Florges here. Needs to click Defog here. Or Synth. He's like max HP, a little bit of defense. I'm going hard Pinsir here, because I think he clicks Moonblast does a little bit to me. We got Mold Breaker, he clicks Defog here, yeah. So this thing has Defog. And now to this Florges, we should be doing a chunk. If he's like max bold, which I don't think Tony runs, but we still kill. We Mega here and we click Return. Or do we click Stealth Rocks? No, we click Return because that breaks. That breaks something. His only Stealth Rock. He didn't bring rocks to this game. Which, I mean, when I got a Mega Pinsir, just makes my life so much nicer. So yeah, he does have Ash form now. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. Just from how back and forth it is. Like Lugia Florges Rotom is not an easy core to break. And then I've got obviously a Dawnwings in the back, a Comfey, a Feraligatr, which I did actually keep alive as death fodder. Half my team is status though. And I mean, this game, I mean, that burn would have been so nice, because I could have just waterfalled this Florges and gauged damage, because Feraligatr would have done like 40% on that defog, and then he'd went real low. Oh, he stays in, does he? Does he give me this Pokemon? I think he does. He gives it to me because he doesn't want Lugia in to take one. And yeah, so Mega Pinsir kills Florges with Return. So I need to get Rocks up now, because that's his defog options gone. He goes into this thing, which is stupid annoying. I got Zera and Volt Switch. I think I do. Yeah, Zera eats Lugia hits. Lugia, if he's Carmine. If he, do I break a? I go Zera here because Zera eats hits. He goes for Aeroblast. That's doing nothing. 95 down to 73. With Aeroblast. 95 to 73 to like 22. So yeah, that's an interesting one. I might knock here actually. Kinda don't want this thing to have an item. Yeah, let's knock off here. I'm gonna knock. I would love to get I'm just gonna get an item off something. Sweatpants is very low at this point. I need Comfand for free to taunt this thing. Yeah. I can't remember what percentage of Rotom's at. Rotom's at like 70%, which is... I go for the knockoff here. Does like 0. Knocked off his Cassibberry. As he goes for the Shadow Ball, that still does nothing. I think I saved this mon for a sack. So yeah, I Volt Switch here. Into my Comfey. So he, on his Lugia, he is knocked. He has... Shadow Ball. He has Aeroblast. So yeah, we're going to get laid here. Lugia. And Shadow Ball. Against the Dawn Wings. Wow, that does nothing. Yikes, that does 0. I like to see that. I set seeds here, I think. In case, like, what's he gonna do to me? He's... If he's... Can't mind, that was a misplay. And you always taunt the Lugia. The Lugia is a problem. Breaking this Lugia is going to be hard. Because... you don't have a ghost move. And but if you get an SD up, then you destroy this Lugia. Okay, he switches out. That was a right play. He goes into Brockhampton, which is this thing. I could Toxic actually. That would have been a nice play. He probably wants to keep this thing healthy, so I'm going to go into... I think this is the time where I sack Lockjaw, because Lockjaw doesn't outspeed anything that's left. Yeah, and I think it's about time we did that. We're up 5-3 here. We've only lost Groudon. He's got this thing left. It's about 50-ish. Lugia is at full. And Ashgren has taken a little bit of chip. So we switch out of lay here. Get laid. Go into Lockjaw. If he clicks Hex, he goes Pain Split. That's actually really good for us. And then we get a little bit of health back. And I had to click Rock Slide here. Yeah, I click Rock Slide here just because I could have clicked Endure. Endure could have been nice just to get a bit more chip, but I mean, this is in range of everything I have. He switches out and he goes into the Ashgren. As I click Rock Slide, I do a little bit. I click Raw. I never let him click Sub or anything here. That would be such a misplay. Yeah, so this is coming down to it. We're up 5-3, 28 minutes to go. This has been a really intense battle so far. I think Mega Pinsir. Yeah, how much did that do? That did like Ashgren. I just Dark Pulse do so much. Oh, he's level 100. He's gonna Surf here. And that KOs us. Gren kills Feraligatr with Surf. Shuriken. Wait, no. Let's see. What does Water Shuriken do? Water. Shuriken. Smogon. I know it changes when he becomes Ash form. If it's Ashgren, it'll be base 20 and always hit 3 times. Okay. Damage calc, Ashgren with Water Shuriken, base 20, and will always hit 3 times against Sarah. Water Shuriken, yeah, that does. He's not a boosting item though, we found this out. So he does 25, yeah, not enough. Draining Kiss does half. Oh, this is coming down to it. Go into Necrozma. Dark Pot. Yeah, I have to go Necrozma here actually. Because Stone Edge does so much to this thing. And puts it in range of like everything else I have. I click Stone Edge here. Please land. Please. I don't want to throw away this Mon. But he has Ghost moves on everything that's left. This has a Dark move. Dawn Wings has been coming in clutch for us so far. We lost Feraligatr. We still have Mega Pinsir, Comfey, and Zera. Zera is losing to any priority. We chomp, we go nom nom nom. He clicks Dark Pulse, that should do like half. It does. And we connect the Stone Edge. That almost takes it out. save this thing. I think I do. I think I save forklift. So he goes for Dark Pulse. That did like 50%. And it's Comfey that does like 20%. If only. I'm pretty sure I'm getting. He might try and. If he tries to sack Rotom, that'd be fine by me, because Comfey clicks Draining Kiss. And it does like minimum 25% to a no bulk Rotom. Well, 24%. Yeah, this is a really intense game so far. Tony is really putting me through the ringer here. So losing Groudon early really sucked. Yeah, let him get Ashgren so early actually kind of sucked. But yeah, this is one of the better battles. He stays in. Okay, so we go into Get Laid. Please no Gunk Shot. Why would you ever Gunk Shot there? And give me. He goes for Dark Pulse. Now I click Draining Kiss here. And one of two things happen. He goes into Lugia, which I then click Taunt against, and he never gets his thingy back, his multi-scale. I claim this Mon, or I claim Rotom. I have Mega Pinsir for this. Actually, does Mega Pinsir live a Water Shuriken? I need to keep this Mon healthy. He switches out. He goes into this Mon here. I click Draining Kiss. I'm going to do like 3% of this thing. Water Shuriken to Mega Pinsir does how much? Like half. That's not okay, because my Pinsir is at 102. It's base 20, it always hits 3 times. 102 is HP. Yeah, it never kills. Okay. So now I click Taunt, and he never gets his thing back. And we gauge damage here. He's like a max roll for no investment. I sack Zera after this. I sack Zera. He goes for Aeroblast. This is going to do 102 down to 59. 102 minus 59 is 43 damage. 43 Lugia with Aeroblast. Sack Sweatpants here. Lugia with Aeroblast, 2 Comfey, does 42 damage, 43 damage. So yeah, he's a little bit of special attack, or he's just got 2 high rolls. Dawn Rings. Dawn Rings, what do you take from a Shadow Ball? You're at like, say, 50%. Doesn't kill. He goes for another Aeroblast. And Zard kills Zera with the burn. No, it was Rotom that burnt. Zera with burn. I now go into Forklift here. Now is his taunt still up? Yes, he's got 2 turns of taunt left. Stone Edge, please do like 1,000,000% this thing. Pretty please. Mega Pinsir, what do you do to this thing? He switches out, he sacks. What does a Hex do to this? Hex actually doesn't. Why does Hex do so little? Oh, let's make a Pinsir in the calc. Yeah, Dawn Wings drops to a Hex here. I click Stone Edge again in case he. Yeah. In case I calced wrong, maybe. Rotom kills Dawn Wings with Hex. Zero Dawn Wings are now gone. I'll make a Pinsir and Comfey against the world. I click return here because I claim a Pokemon. There's no way he outspeeds me. What's Water Shuriken's priority? Priority 1, Quick Attack's priority 1. He goes into this thing. He's going to click Aeroblast. Oh, man. I think I lost. Just, man. Level 50. Yeah, I lost. That's really fucking shit. That's. I click return here. I do like 40% of this thing. That's really annoying that. I need to try and like leech seed this thing. Hey, he outspeeds. Why is my Comfey not creeping no speed Lugia? I mean, yeah. Anyway, GG to Tony. That Stone Edge miss sucked. That yeah, that Stone Edge mist really sucked. Not knocking out Rotom. That burn on Feraligatr kind of sucked. And Groudon getting 3 hits, which, man, that really sucked. So, but we pick up an L. And yeah, I'll save a video. But anyway, that's giving a game. Good game to Tony. But yeah, so check back next week when we play someone else. I don't remember. But yeah, until then, I will see you all next time.